I didn't catch the game last night. I seen y'all was texting back and forth about it. I was at work.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a real good game.
You talking about Lakers and Mavs?
Yes.
Back and forth. Forgot where I was again.
Yeah, Luka got knocked.
The second one I thought was a bit of a phantom one. I don't think LeBron hit him that second time.
I got to give it to him. Brown was clutch, though. He was clutch last night.
Overtime, he went into a whole new zone.
Found Danny Green in the corner.
He makes the right plays.
Always.
So what made him bleed?
When he hit Dwight, when Dwight Howard, him and Dwight collided.
Was it
chin to the back of the head?
I was like, looked like he hit it with his shoulder.
So it wasn't like he tried to do it, or
They was both going for the rebound.
Oh, okay.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
But he was crying though.
Man, he even sat out a couple plays.
Dang.
So you know I had to be serious if he sat out a couple.
Dwight got a hard chin, I guess. Pause.
You see when Dwight stuck his finger in old boy's booty?
Okay, what?
You didn't see that? It was all over the. You didn't see? No, I'm being serious though.
On TV.
Say that again.
The other night when they was playing, his name is slipping my mind. But they was on the floor. They fell. The White stuck his.
They played the Jazz.
I'm trying to think of the player's name. I can see him right now.
Conley?
Nah, it was a bigger dude. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. But he stuck his finger around in the dude's booty.
Did dude like react at all? Like,
Yeah, he got up and like, you haven't seen this?
No.
I don't want to see it.
What about Cat and Embiid?
Oh.
And Simmons
Hey,
was clarified as a peacemaker.
Ben Simmons is
Try to go UFC on him.
Put them in a headlock.
Reel it in, Dre.
you can't come from behind on nobody like that.
You see him
like,
kind of whisper in his ear too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta let him know.
I don't like how they try to say Cat tapped out. But I think he was mad. And so he slapped the floor.
Yeah, I'm like, get off my back.
Embiid's becoming
He only got
quiet
2
now.
games.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, I don't
But then
understand.
nobody really connect nothing. It was just a bunch of hugging.
still.
George Niang was the player he did it to.
George Iowa State?
Georgie.
Oh yeah, I remember George. Yeah.
Look it up on
KU.
YouTube, kids. It is quite
Don't.
graphic.
Don't, son.
It is quite graphic.
But no, it seems like it's shaping up to be a pretty good season. Generally, I don't watch the NBA until after the All-Star break. That's when I feel like they start playing harder.
Yeah, I think they going at it right out the gate this year. A lot of duos.
And I think they have to nowadays, especially with the West. Like
You can't afford to get
there
too
might
many
be
games behind.
10 teams that could easily make the playoffs. So yeah, you
Easily.
like you said, you have to come out swinging and get a good lead.
Kawhi's still taking nights off. So
Man, I'm a fan of low management, but not 3 games in. Like, I mean, how much? I mean, I don't think we've reached.
I'm sure that
the point
was in
yet.
his contract.
Yeah, but he wanted to be able to take a rest, so he was available for the Spurs game.
Steph broke his hand. So
Oh yeah, he's out for a couple months.
Draymond just got hurt.
Oh, that might have been planned.
So they are officially.
They fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
You think they're going to move Russell?
No, I mean, it's practically his team now.
Might as well keep
Might
him.
as well move him at this point. Get what you can for him.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like they're in the rebuilding to me.
Yeah, they talking about
But they're a whole new team once Thompson gets there and everybody's healthy.
Yeah, Thompson probably
Even with
won't play this
Russell,
year,
I think.
I don't think Thompson comes back this year because Curry gone for 3 months. Like,
True.
they're not even going to be in playoff contention by time.
Get that knee right, and
Let them young.
he's
guns
still
get some
he's still pretty
experience.
young too. I think Thompson's 28, so he's still fairly young.
And
And still has
then
some
they'll mess
years in
around
him.
and get a top 5 pick the way this is going.
Yeah.
They talking about LaMelo Ball is like the number 1 draft prospect.
Cold.
He's good.
I think
He
he
is.
score.
I think he's
one
the
out
best out of the 3.
Out of all 3 of them.
He can score the ball for sure. I think he scored 100 points one time in the game.
In high school.
In high school, that's crazy.
Whatever happened to the middle brother? I mean, we never.
Somewhere in
he
LA.
was
Is that Jello?
Somewhere in
Yeah,
LA.
that's Leangelo.
I remember he got in trouble when he was at UCLA
Out there in China,
overseas.
stealing something.
stealing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Stupid.
He's somewhere in LA chilling.
So he never actually played a game for UCLA.
Chilling, man.
Nuts.
But I guess he's they dad is gonna rebrand Triple B, bring it back, do something different,
He needs a partner with somebody like a Nike, like a
or somebody that ain't gonna
Adidas.
steal the money.
Too late now.
I said, oh boy, already stole $1.5 million off of him.
yeah. He definitely needs a partner with somebody like Jordan did with Nike and branch off that way.
Yeah, you gotta have
That's some financial backing.
somebody to wear the shoe though.
It's some better quality.
True. Yeah, because it's after
Lonzo's done.
Lonzo came out and said I
Melo
was having
might.
to change shoes.
Changing everything every other quarter.
Man, that's a bad look.
Yeah, coming out saying that. Yeah.
November 2nd. Welcome to episode 12 of KC Sports Bros podcast. This is your host, Ace, to my right.
Your boy Dre, to my right.
Big Earn to my right.
CJ Mayo.
Before we hop into the lightning round, we just want to say rest in peace to John Witherspoon. Passed away the other day at the age of 77. A lot of classic movies, classic shows. Go ahead.
Everybody likes a little taste.
Yeah. Man, classic.
Rest in peace.
What a career.
Live to fight another day.
Man, definitely a great career.
Some hot sauce on my burrito.
Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Whips. I won't say it.
Oh, yeah.
You got to coordinate.
I never realized that was in 2 movies.
Yeah, he brought that on too. And Bang 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 was pretty much in everything.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, that became
That's a staple. Oh, yeah.
So let's hop in this lightning round. There it is.
Thought we was on Mortal Kombat for a second.
Finish him.
Russell Westbrook passed Magic Johnson for second all-time on triple doubles list. Drew Brees becomes the first quarterback in NFL history to reach 75,000 passing yards.
Air Breeze.
Bill Belichick becomes third coach in NFL history to reach 300 wins. Kenyon Drake was traded to the Cardinals. Had a pretty good game.
He
2 touchdowns, I believe.
Yeah, over 100 yards. Talked about this in the opening. Steph Curry broke his hand. He's going to be out at least 3 months. Draymond's going to miss a few games with a torn ligament in his finger. Warriors going to have a rough year. AJ Green says he wants a long-term contract or to be let go.
Let him go.
He hurt every year.
Right. Let him go.
Washington Nationals won the 2019 World Series
Congrats.
without Bryce Harper.
Hey.
Yeah, congrats. Bryce pissed. No, he's not. No, he's not. He all about the money, I think.
Yeah, I think he is. 3-point line has been moved to FIBA distance for the upcoming NCAA season. So they moved it further back.
A lot of misses.
Yep.
All right.
Well, they shoot from there anyway. Nobody shoots at the line anymore. Seattle Seahawks claim Josh Gordon off waivers.
They looking nice for the playoffs.
Ain't weed legal in Oregon? I mean, Washington.
It is. So he should stay out of trouble.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think he's a heavy drinker, too.
And then finally, Mike Evans is the Buccaneers' all-time leader in receptions with 433.
That's crazy.
Beast.
It's not surprising, though. I mean, when you think of Buccaneers receivers, who else do you?
Keyshawn.
Yeah, he wasn't there that long, though. Keyshawn, Keenan McCardell, but they weren't there that long.
Other than that,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
because
That's true.
When you talk about Tampa Bay, all I think about is defense. Warren Sapp,
Creamsicle.
Derrick Brooks.
Yeah, only
Then
offensive
everybody
people,
knew
you
John
know.
Lynch.
All Stott was the only offensive guy that I knew, and work done.
Yeah.
He was there.
We're done.
So got some good content for today. We'll talk about the NCAA allowing athletes to profit. Chiefs versus Packers recap. Week 8 review. Chiefs versus Titans preview. And then our Monday night prediction. And then our top 5 for episode 12. So we'll jump right in with the NCAA is now allowing athletes to profit off of their image, likeness, and whatnot. Yes, thank you for the claps. It is it's an interesting concept to me. You already had a couple of the states that passed the Fair Play Act or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I think that's
what
it.
it's called.
And so I think NCAA is trying to get ahead of what the states are doing. It's
They're kind of forcing their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NCAA they want they hand in the money. So if they get a part of it, then not let these governments do it, and governments is going to tax the heck out of it. So
Yeah, and seeing I feel like what the NCAA is trying to do is get a handle on what all they're gonna be able to do. Because when they made the vote on Tuesday, it is between, of course, there's Division I, Division II, Division III, and so they need each division to put together a guideline of how it's gonna work by January.
Division 2 and Division 3 though, like they
so
don't make enough money. They barely make enough money just to keep the lights on.
Yes, I don't know how that's gonna work with them.
Seriously though, some of them programs are getting cut because they're just not able to fund them.
It says that the NCAA has said, and this is why I think it's funny, has said state laws that contradict the national governing body's rules could lead to athletes being declared ineligible or schools not being allowed to compete. So with them making the change to now allow athletes to profit, then it gives them an opportunity to get in the way of what the states were trying to do. And so now they're saying the states have to abide by whatever guidelines they gonna put in place, or the player's still gonna be ineligible anyway. And so I don't feel like that's fair. And then the final piece that I have, Senator Richard Burr, who's a North Carolina Republican, tweeted that athletes who make money for endorsements and other such means should be taxed on their scholarships. If college athletes are going to make money off their likenesses while in school, their scholarships should be treated like income. I'll be introducing legislation that subjects scholarships given to athletes who choose to cash in to income taxes. And so now, because they have an opportunity to profit off of their image and likeness, he's saying tax them on the money we give them as free education. I'm doing air quotes on the free education.
Right.
So, what are y'all thoughts?
It's always an old something kind of guy wants to stop your cash flow. I'm telling you.
Never want to see a player shine.
I mean, my goodness, like
To this day.
thank you. Thank you. It's been going on for years. Man, let these kids eat. Like the money that they're gonna make off their likeness is so minuscule to the amount of money that these schools are bringing in anyway. So it's not like, I mean, take like Jalen Hurts for example. Like, is he gonna make money off? Could he make a lot of money off his likeness at Oklahoma? He's in the Heisman race. Yeah, hell yeah. But compared to the money that Oklahoma and the Big 12 is bringing in, the revenue sharing that they got, these TV deals, these contracts that they got set up, I mean, it ain't nothing compared to what these schools is making. Like
Penny to the dollar.
Yeah, let these boys eat, man. Let them make their money.
And with that, when you talk about making the money, my bad,
go ahead.
just like how much of an endorsement is these players really gonna get? Like, prime example, Zion. He was very sought after.
Oh yeah.
But while in college, I'm sure they weren't gonna give him no $75 million contract for Nike.
He was only there for a year.
So it's like some of the bigger endorsements is still gonna be once they go pro. I don't care what sport it is. But I think to trickle it down to, as we even said earlier, with D2 and D3, I think we starting to
Some $10 checks.
yeah, it's gonna get a little rough, and I think to take away their scholarships is rough. Well, not take them away, but then tax the scholarships as if it's income, just because they received endorsements.
Yeah. I had to play devil's advocate with this though, but what if? And they're obviously, I don't think they're thinking about this, but what about these guys like Jalen Hurts or Zion whenever he was in college? What about them walking around with thousands of dollars of cash? What type of harm could come their way?
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that, but I guess my thing is just are they gonna have them type of endorsements? Because when I'm hearing profit off of the image and likeness, it takes me to, if we're gonna bring back NCAA football.
I heard some talk of that.
Please do.
Yeah, or 2K college basketball or whatever. Like, I mean, how much money are they really gonna make off of that?
Or what about them setting up like a savings account or something like that for them, and they can't receive it until they graduate or end up leaving?
No, let them get their cash.
I'm about to say, that
kinda-
kind of defeats the purpose if you're gonna hold my money.
I guess what again.
Because like we talked about it before, it's gonna be unfair to somebody regardless of how it go.
Right.
Just because ain't nobody going out of their way to offer the star quarterback for the D3 football team the same type of endorsement as Jalen Hurts.
No. I mean,
I think there had to be some type of structure to it where, I mean, if they're getting paid to play or if they're getting paid to be superstars, so say like you got Jalen Hurts, for instance, we keep bringing him up, but, obviously he'll make more than the walk-on scholarship or the walk-on. How would you figure out the structure? Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of things that's going to have to happen before they go forward with this Fair Play Act.
Well, real quick, they said the NCAA wants to have something in place rule-wise by January, but it probably wouldn't go into effect until 2023.
I was like, that's not that long from now.
I don't know about that, but to me, to me, it's just like any other work field that you in. You get paid based off your talent, and I don't care what area of work you're in. The more talented you are in your field, the more money you make. And so, if Jalen Hurts is making more than a backup offensive lineman, well, then he should, because his talent. What's the word I'm looking for? His talent says he should get paid that kind of money, and so
Position too.
yeah, I mean, you're worth whatever somebody's willing to pay you. That's what they always say. And so if he can get his money, that's no knock on him. He should be able to get whatever's coming to him, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm all for it. And plus, I mean, we've been hearing horror stories for years. Kids talking about they can't even go get a slice of pizza, but they're walking down the store and their jerseys in the front window, and the school's making all kind of money off of them, their image and their play, the ratings that they're bringing in.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that, again, some of these kids might, like a Jalen Hurts, Tua, he's going to get paid so much money, then like you got other kids that are at this school and stuff like that who's going to hit a lick or something like that. Like, I don't know. Like,
Ulterior motives.
Ain't nobody running up on Zion at Duke. Like, I mean, you think people gonna touch Zion?
no, but dude, just think about it, man.
You
Like
never
these
know.
kids, like a lot of these college kids, like they're starving.
Coming from the gutter.
Like, shoot, if I'm in school and I'm looking over and I got Zion I use Zion for instance, I got him 2 doors down, I'm gonna be plotting all day how I'm gonna get that money.
I mean, maybe that's your way of thinking. I don't know.
I mean, it's not my way of thinking, but like
We know
a lot of people think that way,
Jealousy does play a factor.
especially in college kids.
I mean, they still kids, so jealousy is gonna play a factor. But I think we have to also think about it too. It's like they ain't getting paychecks from the school, so it ain't got to be fair across the board. It's
never gonna be fair
right. So it's like
or equal pay.
you're being able to make money based off of endorsements, because if I guess again, Jalen Hurts, I guess, is the best example. If we all are enrolled at Oklahoma, and if endorsements start coming through, they ain't gonna come look for us because our face ain't nowhere. And so, but his is, so that's who's gonna get the endorsements. So that's who's gonna get the money. I don't think it's harmful to the school if that happens. I think it's more helpful to the NCAA than anything. But they just still trying to find a way to keep money flowing in to them. And I think it was just a way to try to get ahead of the curve. I think it was poorly done, but a way to try to get ahead of the curve because, I mean, if we just be realistic about it, it ain't going to be too many more years before the one and done rule is gone and you can go right out of high school again. And so then they going to miss out on that. Now, granted, I don't think this ruling is going to convince anybody to come to college and not go to the pros. But I do think it's a way to get around that when you, got like 3 or 4 star players coming out of high school who are contemplating going pro, but no, I probably won't do as well, but I can still go get paid somewhat even while I'm in college.
Develop, get some more skill.
And still garner some kind of a paycheck for my endorsements. Now, what I don't like is what the senator from North Carolina is trying to do.
You think that'll work or actually come into play?
I mean, I think he's serious about trying it.
Honestly, it's been people talking about that for years. Like what they need money for, they getting paid to go to school. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but I've heard the argument.
Yeah, and I don't think it's fair to tax them on their scholarship dollars, because that decision's made before an endorsement is even a possibility.
Right. I mean, and obviously there had to have been some interest shown from from the institution to for them to even consider going there and then to take the scholarship, have it applied to their tuition or their room and board and all that. So
But like, how do you tax the scholarship money though? Like,
because not all that is equal.
yeah. So it's like if
Don't even go down that rabbit hole, man. That's just ridiculous.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's really unfair because, I guess another good example is last year with Duke, Zion and Cam Reddish, both full ride scholarships.
RJ Barrett.
RJ too.
Well, I was just meaning
Oh, okay.
more so about who was more in the spotlight.
Oh, gotcha.
So Zion was more in the spotlight than Cam was. So Zion's gonna get more endorsements. But if Cam does get a couple, but they don't equal Zion's, then how do you tax whose scholarship money? Like, so I think that is a issue that could really cause more problems than anything. But I think it's just kind of go back to Dre's point. It's always going to be somebody who wants to try to interfere with the progress that I
Right.
think they deserve.
And by no stretch, I don't think it'll be an easy process.
No,
But-
and I think to get them till January.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But then not implementing it for another 3 years. I mean, it gives them time to hash it out, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, like you said, there has to be some structure to it. Not just
There
gonna
has to be some
throwing
structure
money.
because then boosters are going to get in it too, and that's
Yeah,
how they're
and I
going to
guess
be
you gotta
able
find
to
a way to work around that.
Yeah, that's how they're going to be able to get some of these 5-star recruits. So yeah, there has to be some type of structure to it for sure.
Do y'all want to see the college games come back
Oh yeah,
The video games.
and have like
that's my favorite
'cause I
game
think
of all time. Is
even
NCAA football.
With NCAA football, now you can actually have the names instead of just
Yeah,
quarterback number 13.
Right.
It actually be their name.
Whoever's on the cover is getting paid.
Yeah, so it's like that changes too because
There's-
they couldn't even put you on the cover until you were done.
There's just so many things that has to get done before things like that happen. So 2023, that's probably a good timetable.
It's not far though.
True.
And when you talk about the whole who gets the higher praise or endorsements or push, it's not going to be the same. But regardless, production still has to be made. Pat Mahomes gets all the praise, all the endorsements, all the commercials look like him. Look like it's a Pat Mahomes TV show on when this commercial breaks. But Matt Moore's in there now, and he did not do a terrible job.
See, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a seamless transition. I am proud, sir. Well done.
Nice segue. Nice segue.
Well
Thank
done.
you. So
Only took you 12 episodes.
Chiefs and Packers, big iron.
All right. First of all, I just want to address this, and hopefully I'm not stealing anybody's final take. But OJ as Mahomes. Did y'all see that?
I did not.
I didn't
OJ dressed up as Pat Mahomes for Halloween.
Oh Lord.
Did you have a knife instead of a football?
Let me get. Was it on the Twitter?
It was on the Twitter.
Let me get let's see that.
Yeah,
How
well,
bad was it? Did he do the curls?
It was bad. It was bad.
He didn't do white.
I have somebody else. Huh?
I said he didn't do white face, did he?
Did he have Chloe with him?
Ooh, his daughter. All right. So you got it.
Oh man, come
Yeah,
on.
we'll have to
Jack.
post a link or have maybe even have it in the video there for everybody to see.
Yeah,
but
that's-
yeah, I had to address that. That was real disturbing to me.
Oh, it came with the curls.
I came with the curls.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Bro, I'm dead.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah,
he looked like Master. He looked like Master P.
He do.
Pull up in a Hummer truck. He about it.
All right. Sunday night football, Packers Chiefs. Chiefs were at home, and the Chiefs fell to the Packers 31-24. Aaron Rodgers, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, 2 reception touchdowns out of the backfield. Yeah. For the Chiefs, Matt Moore, 267 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kelsey, 4 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown.
You should have showed me this before the show started.
Yeah, my bad. Oh my gosh, yeah. He trying to get his followers up, I see. None in KC. One thing I wanted to talk about though is how Matt Moore played. Obviously, he played a lot better than we expected. I thought it was going to be a blowout. Yeah, definitely deserves applause. But one thing I want to talk about is some of the targets. So he did the right thing. As a backup quarterback, you want to get the people who can make plays the ball in their hands or give them the target. So Kelsey, 8 targets. Tyreek Hill, 9 targets. Sammy Watkins, 8 targets. If I'm a backup quarterback, yes, I'm going after those 3 as much as possible. So I think that was a great job. It might even been Andy Reid, like, hey, let's make sure they get some touches and some targets, and hopefully they can make those plays.
Did a nice job.
Yeah, very nice job.
I called it.
The defense played a little bit better. Obviously, we could not guard the running back out of the backfield. We still can't. We haven't been able to guard the run. Yeah, we haven't been able to do it all week. Duke Johnson scored on us. Like everybody scored on us out of the backfield as a receiver. So that's something that we need to shore up. But Agba again with a sack and 3 QB hits.
Strong.
Passing y'all had 2 sacks, and we had 5 sacks as a unit. So. Sacks is coming, and that's without Chris Jones.
Pressure,
that was without Frank. So, I mean, Frank's gonna have to show us something whenever he comes back.
I was gonna say without Frank isn't too much of a stretch.
You would assume they would get better collectively.
They better get better because he's making too much money. We talk about it all year. Like he's making too much money for him to. Us not to be able to, he's not producing, and our defense is not producing when he's on the field. But when you take him out, we're producing. So he's gonna have to show up and show out. So hopefully, he gets the neck right and get whatever else is going on right. Pause, and hopefully, we'll see a turnaround on the defense once he comes back with Chris Jones.
I thought the short pass game worked well.
Yeah, using the speed.
I feel like we went away from that though, and that pissed me off.
Yeah, like first half, especially that second quarter, it worked well.
Got it rolling,
and that's what got them back into the game and even into the league.
Hardman out of the backfield.
And I think Aaron was saying to those short passes to your playmakers, like let them get out in space, let them make plays, because that's what they do. But defensively, maybe didn't play the best, but still had a chance to win the game.
I mean,
like I don't think you could ask for more.
They played pretty well. All the touchdowns that they had really were just those one hitter quitters. Like you get shot and
that's a pause.
I mean, like we was that bend but don't break defense for the most part, and yeah, they gave us a chance to win until the end. So
Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers, but he was frazzled at some points.
I think McCoy really killed us.
That was tough. I didn't like how they didn't go back to him though.
I did. I was done with seeing McCoy. I'm so tired of seeing the way he carried the ball. That's it. I mean, it just pisses me off every time.
I think the difficulty now is though he's done that so long, it's hard to get him to change it.
He's not going to change.
Do you have a better option at running back?
I mean, I like Damian Williams in there.
Damian played pretty good last game.
I feel like they don't give Damian Williams enough run. Like It's like he's in the doghouse or something. But anytime he's in, he looks good to me.
I thought maybe he was still hurt while he wasn't playing, but I think McCoy is your best option at running back.
But I gotta shout out Aaron Jones, man. I mean, the dude, Aaron Jones,
Balled out.
and it's not. I was just say against the Chiefs defense, but he's been doing it against everybody, like against the Cowboys,
Yeah, that
everybody.
game,
Like
strong game against
Yeah.
Dallas.
Aaron Jones is a beast, man. He a beast, and that touchdown. I mean, in the back of the end zone to Williams. Was it Williams or Jones
Yep,
that got that?
Williams.
Williams.
That's Rodgers.
I mean,
being Rodgers.
Even he said it was.
That was
he
a
said it was. He
perfect
said it was.
throw.
He was throwing it to Jimmy Graham. Is what he said in the interview after the game.
Yeah, they said it was.
I
either
thought he was
Jimmy
throwing it
or
out.
Nobody.
I thought he was throwing
He
it
said
out.
he was either gonna throw it where Jimmy could get it or nobody could.
And Williams just happened to be going along the back of the end zone, made a hell of a catch. I mean, it was crazy. But like I said, Matt Moore. I mean, like you said, he had a hell of a game.
Couldn't ask for more.
From
more.
pun intended.
Okay.
Defense.
Play on words.
I mean, yeah, secondary.
Thank you.
Secondary still needs work, man. I wish we would have went out and got a corner. Maybe the prices were just too high. People were asking for too many picks.
I don't think our corner's been playing that
Not that
terrible.
Yeah, but I'm still not.
I would
sold
say
on
our linebackers have been playing well.
I'm just not sold on our secondary.
I like the aggressiveness I saw from them.
I did like the blitz game. We did blitz. Got Aaron Rodgers off his spot, which is
sacks.
what we're going to have to do. It just sucks because we could have won that game. It was a winnable game, and that's the part that if we would have got blown out, I wouldn't have felt so bad because I wasn't expecting us to do much.
That's what I was expecting.
But I mean, for the fact that it was so close and the offense really looked good. I mean, they were moving the ball. And Aaron Rodgers, man, he's a beast. I mean, you can't knock him. He's one of the greatest of all time for a reason. And he showed us why on this past Sunday.
I would like to real quick just like to see the running back not leading receiving yards. Like
It's gonna be tough because our linebackers they just can't match up.
yeah,
And okay, why we kept putting a linebacker on the running back was beyond me. I didn't understand why everybody could see this at home. Spagnolia couldn't see it. Andy Reid couldn't see it. I don't understand, but we kept putting Hitchens you can't ask Hitchens to guard Aaron Jones.
Neiman too, Ben Neiman.
Yeah,
I mean, this the kind of the typical
What can Ben do?
same tackle.
I've barely seen that.
Yeah, man, I didn't understand why we kept doing that. I mean, you got put Matthew on him outside, somebody. But
Maybe Sorensen.
Aaron Rodgers is going to tear that matchup up every time. You put a
I think
linebacker
he's quicker
on the
than
running
them
back.
though.
Man,
I mean that's tough, but that's the typical matchup though. When you compare the defense to offense, the positions. So I mean,
yeah, it's gonna have to be a linebacker.
Yeah,
And
but when you got somebody that already killed you,
That's what
and
I'm
really, he killed us 3 times, but then he got called back for that penalty at one time.
how many times do you have to get burned by it before you?
Or no, he stepped out of bounds.
I'm saying, well,
Before you make
yeah,
a
step
change.
that. Who do you put on him?
A safety or Matthew Sorensen, somebody.
and to your point, that's where the extra corner comes in to help, or maybe somebody that you feel more comfortable without help. Yeah, without him having to have help.
Bring
You can
Watts,
the safety
bring
in.
Marnie Watts off the bench. He's our 5th round pick from last year. I mean, we got options on the defense. So like you said,
Maybe they
yeah,
should
we should
try
have made
it.
some type of adjustment.
Yeah,
From these running backs coming out the backfield. Like I need to see some type of adjustment. We got Dalvin Cook this next week.
I'd like to maybe potentially, especially if they not going blitz heavy. I don't think like a 3-2-6 would be bad. You get rid of some of the linebackers who are just not going to be that helpful, and then now you got 6 in your defensive backfield.
I personally don't like to have less than 4 down linemen, because they eat up all those big guys. They eat up all those big guys because those big guys, once they get to that second level, they're just gonna tear up the linebackers and then move on to that and get to the safeties. I mean, you have to have 4 down linemen. So maybe like a 4. What about a 4-2?
But if you do a 3-2-6, and then if you don't send your linebackers into deep coverage and more of like a spy coverage to stay.
That's still too much time for Cousins though. Like you're not getting any pressure on him. I mean, Cousins is still decent enough where he can make throws.
He can light you up.
And Diggs is fast.
Well,
so
can't
he's gonna get
you
open.
blitz your linebackers though?
Yeah, I mean,
You got
I
you
think
got
that's
five- you
where
got
we've
five
been.
pressure
I
in
think
the
that's where
ball.
we've been successful too, blitzing our linebackers because Wilson had a sack last week. Week before Ragland.
blitzing from the 3-2-6.
Yeah, but
Would that be too difficult?
I don't
Because
like
then
that.
it's like,
That's too
but then you
difficult,
got
yeah.
6 DBs to
'Cause-
cover the field, and you ain't sending more than 4 receivers down.
we don't have 6 good DBs. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can cover each other though if it's enough of them back there.
I like to see some run blitz this week too, especially with Cook coming.
All I know, if I see Cook go to the outside and I see Hitchens following him out there, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. I mean anybody but Hitchens or Wilson or Ragland or anybody, I don't want to see no linebacker following Dalvin Cook outside on the numbers trying to cover him. It's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, you thought Aaron Jones was bad.
Oh my god.
Cook
But
is
it all
a little
depends
better.
on the pressure up front though, and then if you don't give Cousins enough time to find, because I think the issue is going to be how long does the linebacker have to cover Cook when he goes outside.
You don't need long. Cook don't need long to get past him.
But if they get pressure on
Then
Cousins,
it's not
they
gonna
get in
be
his
no
face,
good
get him
throw.
off his spot. It might get you rush him, get a bad throw, potential turnover. It'll be interesting. Like I said, I would like to see some run blitz too, because you know they're gonna run heavy. I mean, he's leading the league right now in rushes or rushing yards. Sorry, excuse me. So I mean, I like to see it just try to get out in front of that. But I mean, they gotta man their spots, shoot the gap. I mean, it's gonna be a tall task ahead of them. But
Definitely.
the Thielen coming back, I haven't heard him ruled out.
Yeah, he's questionable still. Game time decision. And I think they're gonna hold him back though. Give him as much time as possible because he had a hamstring. He has a hamstring, and then Dalvin Cook had a hamstring last year. And I remember they brought him back because he was on my fantasy team. And then he ended up getting hurt and re-aggravating it. So I think they're going to play it smart. And, they still got a pretty good record.
Like you said, 2 Diggs, he been playing well.
Yeah, and Diggs has been doing this
Definitely
thing.
going to be interesting.
Kirk Cousins, NFC Player of the Month.
As good as that Chiefs and Packers game was, what's some other good things we saw from Week 8? Dre, get your handy dandy notebook.
I'm Blues Clues up in here. What was his name? Steve?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about him.
That's a new guy though. They got new guy.
Okay, yeah. The original Steve's a cokehead. And I believe, and I believe he touched.
I was about to say
little
that.
boys.
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
I didn't hear about
Yeah,
that.
don't end that.
I didn't. I didn't hear it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ambush you with that.
Man, way to kill the mood, Aaron.
Week Sorry.
Buzz Killington.
I mean, my God. Week 8 highlights or lowlights, however you want to look at them. Drew Brees back. Somebody to my left said, "Is there going to be a controversy?"
No, that is not what I said.
Does Drew Brees start when he's healthy?
That ain't what I said. The issue was about the chemistry because you said about. I thought you were saying it was going to be a battle for QB, and I said no, that ain't what I
the
said.
person to my left doubted chemistry when Drew Brees came back for some damn reason. I don't know.
It's Drew Brees' team. Go ahead.
I don't. No wonder the gray hairs are coming. Drew Brees, strong return.
Pow.
373 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. I don't care if it was against the Cardinals. Man balled out. It looked good. It's still Drew Brees' show, still his team. Very strong return for Drew Brees. Next, I'm going 49ers and the Panthers. You talk about a statement game. Blowout.
Bent him over the
50
knee.
Okay.
Like the bender over the barrel and short of 50 states. I'm sorry. Horrible Bosses line. Look it up, kids.
Yeah, good.
50,
Great movie.
one of my favorite lines. Still don't know what it means though. 51 to, the score was 51 to 13. 49ers. 5 rushing touchdowns, 232 rushing yards. I mean, ran all over Carolina. No Vaseline, ran right through them. Next game,
Shout out Cube.
New England versus Cleveland. I'm done with the Browns. I picked the Browns to win their division this year. I look like a fool.
Yes, you do.
Baker Mayfield, man.
Everybody was on them.
I mean,
He still ain't shut up.
every week. Baker's in the news, arguing with. Now he's arguing with reporters. Reporters just asking him football questions he don't want to answer. The man's obviously a child. He's immature.
Did you see him kind of mug OBJ?
Gave him those go hair.
About the cleats.
Yeah.
Was it go hair cleats?
Yeah, I don't know what they.
Yeah, they were goat hair cleats.
Go hair cleats
that he
that he gave
gave
to Tom Brady. Something. A conversation Baker never has to worry about being in as far as the goat.
Hey, the shoes was dope though.
I mean, matter of opinion. Lastly, I'm going Philly versus Buffalo. Good road win. 218 rushing yards as a team. Very good. Howard had 96 yards by himself in a touchdown. Very strong on the road win. It was windy up there. Buffalo still does not have a quarterback, in my opinion. I mean, to me, Josh Allen's more of a runner than he is a thrower. If he had any kind of passing capabilities, they would have beat New England a few weeks back. But the man just can't throw to save his life. But those are my 4 games that I saw that I looked at that stood out to me in Week 8. I'd like to hear what you guys thought.
I thought the Lions-Giants game wasn't bad. Even in the loss, Jones had over 300 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. He did throw 41 times, so that's rough.
About the Chargers pulling it out against the Bears because the Bears still can't find a kicker.
It's tough.
Pause.
Thank you.
Deshaun Watson, he looked pretty good on Sunday.
Kicked in the eye.
Yeah, as right before he threw a touchdown and adjusted his face mask.
J.J. Watt hurt again.
Out for the season.
Torn pectoral muscle. But he said surgery went well.
I don't care, man. The dude's hurt every year.
Collecting that check, that large check. Jaguars won again.
Can we just say the Bosa brothers? That's twice.
3 times.
Oh, 3
in a row.
Oh,
yeah, they are very skilled at their position.
and there are talks about potentially Nick Bosa is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie.
That dude is a beast.
I wouldn't be surprised
That
at
dude is
all.
a beast.
Yeah, he
Clearly, he's better.
I love how
he's better than his
silent
brother.
Ernie's being during his 49ers talk. Just
wreaking havoc. in the
sitting back there
backfield.
chilling.
That
That's-
was just-
He's
I
been
gotta
wrong on his other statements, so he might as well
Sleeper.
bask in this glow.
What other statements? what other statements are we talking about?
Missouri having more wins than Nebraska and KU.
They will. They will.
Just last week, you gave up on them.
I'm done with them, but they still will.
well,
I wish we could go back and replay that soliloquy he gave on the last episode about done with Mizzou. They won't have. I could have sworn you said they won't have more wins.
means because I don't.
You know what?
think that
Hey,
was
you know
used
what?
in the
It
proper
was still
context.
Saturday. I was still a little hurt. I was hurt, and
Speaking with emotion.
I was speaking with emotion. Exactly. Thanks.
Man
Thanks for
changes
that.
his mind more than I changes my draws.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
All
The
right.
man said
to this day.
So you change your draws? Okay.
once or twice a week.
Okay.
The man said he was done with Mizzou. Now
Frontwards, backwards.
So
twisted
now
way around.
I just want to make sure I got this right. So now they will have more wins.
I still think they will. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still done with it. I can't watch them.
Did you get that? Oh, I didn't know. I'll get it. Go ahead.
But yeah, 49ers. Yeah, my pick.
Anybody see Juju Smith-Schuster's numbers at all this year? Can we get a?
Yeah, can we pull that
A
up
stat line.
from this past? I believe he had a touchdown.
You guys a soliloquy.
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to look that up because I was pretty sure that was not used in the right context. Soliloquy is a noun. It's an act of speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself or regardless of any hearers, especially by a character in a play.
So how was that not used in the right
Because
context?
I wasn't by myself. But
It said regardless of. Read that.
That's pretty fair, actually.
Speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself, regardless of the hearers.
That's pretty fair.
I didn't think he was talking to himself.
He was the only one in the room with that statement.
okay, Juju, 5 catches for 103
It's a part
yards
of
and
a
a
play.
touchdown. Again, 5 catches for 103 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, you
That's
want
the last game?
you want a
This is the
number
last
for the
game.
whole year?
Yeah, that's what I was interested
Oh, I'm
in.
sorry. Excuse me. Let's pull them up.
Man, dead clock is right
With
twice a
a
day. I'm using all the Stephen A. Smith lines tonight.
30 catches
30
for
catches,
443 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
8 games in.
And
Pretty pedestrian.
pretty pedestrian quarterbacks too.
I don't care. DeAndre Hopkins has done it with garbage bums.
Okay,
Bums.
I didn't say Juju was the number 1 receiver in the
done.
league.
I don't think it's D Hop either. Though.
He's not the
I'm
number
not
1.
gonna
I
go-
never said that.
I'm not gonna go that far.
He's the number 1 receiver though.
Okay.
So you saying if he had Big Ben, he'd be putting up the same numbers?
He still. It wouldn't be much better. Is what I'm saying.
Huh.
You don't think so? I think he would get more targets.
Yeah, he'd get more targets, but wouldn't be much better.
Okay.
All right. CJ, Chiefs versus Titans in Nashville. What are we doing?
Well, tough to say because we're looking to the future, but honestly, I think Mahomes comes back this game to play.
Hell yeah.
Hope not.
I really like. I'm with you, Ern. I would prefer to at least hold him out to the week after, maybe the Chargers, because it's a divisional game, and that one's on the road too, I believe. But I'm not looking for a real strong performance from Tennessee. Sorry, now. Although they have been better with Tannehill at the helm versus Mariota.
For sure.
I mean, strong running game again. We've seen it up close and personal. Pause. Derrick Henry.
That Mariota is a free agent this year too, and
Winston too.
and they said that Tennessee may not re-sign him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Winston's gonna be gone too
That's it.
from Tampa.
Come to Nashville.
Tennessee's 2-1 with Tannehill as a starter. Threw 3 touchdowns this past week.
Charger bums for you guys.
Appreciate it. Just under 300 yards this past week. The week before that, he was over 300 with 2 touchdowns, I believe. So he's been playing nice. I think with the way the Chiefs defense has been playing, I think they should be able to get pressure on him, get in his face, get him off his spot. But I think we're gonna get a heavy dosage of Derrick Henry, toting the rock. Hopefully, that run defense can at least be serviceable the way they've been.
Good to go.
Pause.
But like I said too, with Mahomes coming back, then I look for offense to kind of mostly pick back up where they left off with him before the injury. Look for Hill to get more targets, get him going. I mean, he's had some nice games, but like to get him more targets in general. Use his speed. I think honestly, I would like to see him backfield and punts too, if the injury holds up.
I think later on in the year they're gonna kind of move him back there slowly, kind of make sure Hardman's been doing a pretty good job too. I mean, he had that fumble against the Texans. He had that fumble, that really hurt us. But I think he's been doing a good job until Tyreek is ready to go back there and fill some kicks and punts.
And honestly, the way we've been playing, we play better on the road than we do at home. So I mean, I'm less worried about that.
You ain't lying there.
And then like I said, I think we pick back up with Mahomes, the offense, definitely using the speed more, the deep threat, with his arm, and I just lost it. But yeah, I'm looking for a win on the road there. Yeah, Tannehill doesn't really scare me, but he has been better than Mariota, though. I will admit to that.
Yeah, their team is kind of hit or miss lately. I mean, they got a defensive coach, but they really haven't been playing that great of a defense.
Nope.
When you could get a defensive coach, a lot of times, on the offense, you're thinking they don't really have a passing game. They run the ball well. Well, I mean, Derrick Henry, he's been IA, but he hasn't been what he should be.
He's definitely not what they predicted for him.
Yeah, I mean, he scored touchdowns. I mean, he's a good goal line back, but they haven't been able to get in that 5 and in very often. So, I think that's a good matchup for the Chiefs.
Depending on the secondary matches, I think A.J. Brown could end up having a decent game.
A.J. Brown's pretty good, yeah, from Ole Miss.
Looking to get some guys back for the Chiefs too, defensively from injury.
They say Chris Jones might play this week.
Yeah, he's participant in practice.
Yeah, full. Yeah, so
hopefully Eric Fisher back soon too. Just with Mahomes coming back,
I never thought I'd say this, but I can't wait for Eric to get back.
I mean,
Cam Irving is trash.
At
he
least
needs to move back to guard.
Sure, that left side
Move
up.
back to the bench.
He's a decent guard. He can't play tackle.
No.
Yeah, I think like I said, with Mahomes coming back, definitely need to shore up that left side, the blind side. For him, I hope he's right. Because
I can see them having Mahomes back for that game, just because Tennessee's secondary ain't trash.
Plus these two, Green Bay, Minnesota, NFC, so they don't really affect our conference.
But you definitely need these wins because the AFC South is who they're playing this year, and so you want to make sure you got those head-to-head matchups.
It's the AFC is kind of gonna be like a photo finish towards the end of the playoff push.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Who are you picking, Titans fan?
Oh, I think the Chiefs will win the game, but I don't think it'll be.
Think they can beat them with Matt Moore?
If they play that short game, I think so. But I don't think they'll have a chance if they try to do the deep pass because our secondary is not bad. My concern is if those line blocks well enough to give Tannehill time to throw the ball. Because if we can get AJ in to some open field, I'd even like to see getting Derrick Henry involved with some screenplays.
It's a big.
I think we've had the issue, and that we've already talked about earlier with the linebackers. They ain't gonna be able to cover him.
That's a big running back too. I mean, he's just hard to bring down. He's not.
I think we can cover Derrick.
He's not outrunning anybody.
That is blasphemous.
He might be hard to tackle.
How many catches does he have on a year? I mean,
I'm not saying
I don't think that's his game. Deion Lewis out the backfield.
I'm just saying more like if we hit him on some screens, I think he can get into some open field and make a good play.
Okay.
And he is not easy to bring down.
Oh, I thought you meant like if he was out wide on the numbers and was about to run past
like
somebody.
Aaron Jones did. Like
No.
Johnson.
I strictly mean screenplays, get behind the first level of defense, match up 1-on-1 with a linebacker already at full speed.
I mean, I said he was going to be a bust before the year started. Everybody laughed at me at this table. The man has 500 and something yards through 8 games.
Derrick Henry has a 75-yard catch this year.
Strong too. I mean,
Speak the
he's
truth.
gonna be pushing them linebackers off like like rag dolls.
Oh,
and I think with Tannehill, I think we've had a real option. I mean, it's surprising to say this, but he's played a lot better than Mariota this year.
Why is that surprising?
Tannehill was decent with the Dolphins. He just never had any receivers.
Mariota
hurt a lot
been trash.
Tannehill was hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So okay. Derrick Henry is 581 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, averaging 3.8 yards a carry.
Oh man,
Not good.
Now that would be an ironic game if Matt Moore did start because he used to back up Tannehill and he was the reason why he got to play a lot because he was always hurt. But I don't think that'll be the case though.
I mean, he's still projected to finish with over 1,000 yards. I mean, he can't really.
you only got to average 60 yards a game.
I mean,
Bust.
Scott.
He's a goal line back. He's not a. I don't like him as a number one back. He's that guy where you get in the down there in the goal line, you give him the ball, and he's 9 times out of 10 is gonna get in there because of how
Punch it in.
how big he is. Pause.
This is KC Sports Bros podcast. We appreciate y'all joining in.
Unnecessary.
Hit that like button.
I don't know.
Hit that subscribe button.
I think he just likes saying it, to be honest.
Keep getting that good content. Monday Night Football prediction. This should be. Damn. This should be.
Taking it in the face.
He didn't say it.
Pause.
Should be a good game.
I mean, he took it like a champ, too. Mouth wide open.
Right.
He was ready.
Come on, Tank.
That Dwight Howard chin.
Sugar Tank.
Oh, Sugar
You
Tank.
got that Dwight Howard chin.
It only happened once. We good. So we got Seahawks at the 49ers.
What's our records? Just want to clarify that really quick.
Seahawks at 49ers. Dre, who you got?
Okay.
This game's in San Francisco, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Bay Area, Yay area. I'm going to have to go.
Good stuff.
It all depends if Sierra breaks Russell off before the game or not. I'm gonna go. Man, I feel like Chris trying to make draft picks right now.
draft picks.
I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Nice.
I need somebody for defense.
Okay, I got it. Number 4. Go with the.
No, I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna say they give 49ers their first loss of the year.
A night game.
Yeah, it's a Monday night game.
night game.
8-0, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Seahawks give them their first loss. Thank you. Russell Wilson, I think he's gonna come out and ball out, put himself back in that MVP race.
Dangerous.
He's still right there, but he's gonna come back. As you seen for Halloween, he was Jay-Z, so he's feeling.
With the taco meat.
Hey, he's feeling himself.
Clearly.
Sierra's clearly not Beyonce, but she tried. I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm gonna say Seahawks pull this one out. Lockett has a big game. I like Carson at running back. Still got a decent defense. Wagner's still over there.
Ben Carson.
Yeah, Godfathers. Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Blink, 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 blink.
Go Seahawks.
Big Iron, we know who you going with, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, 49ers at home. Coming off of.
Either one of y'all shaved today? You and Nell? My goodness.
Not me either.
I mean, yours ain't bad, but okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm going to do that in the morning.
My God.
I'm not. But
I
anyway,
ain't been nowhere today.
49ers. I think they're going to win the game, play strong defense all year. They're going to run the ball.
Jimmy G.
Seahawks couldn't stop anything last week against the Baltimore Ravens. So I got the 49ers, and I think they're going to win, I would say 27-17. 27-20. 27-20.
What, so give me the score again.
27-20 49ers.
Okay. Interesting.
I think I'm gonna go San Fran. They be playing strong. No, you can hold it. You can hold it. And shout out to Jimmy G for his for shooting his shot.
Good call.
Aaron. Aaron.
I heard
EA in
about
the
what
postgame.
did he say to her? Because I
said-
heard about that.
He said 8-0, baby. She said, how's it feel to be undefeated? He said 8-0, baby. Gave her the little
Gave her the wink in the gun. The wink in the gun.
She'll sue you.
And then they said
She will.
it was reported that then turned and waved as he walked off.
Hey, I don't doubt
Can we get that?
The man shot his shot at porn stars. Okay, so I don't doubt that he went at Aaron Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Are
took
you
one
saying
out.
she's a porn star?
I'm not saying Aaron Andrews is, but
No.
She is
I
on
mean
tape.
he did go on a date with Kiera Mia.
I wasn't surprised when
Look her up, kids.
when I heard that. and
She's a pro.
I wasn't surprised when I heard
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
because I heard it before I saw it. I heard the clip, and I said, "Okay." It sounded like he was trying to shoot a shot. Go ahead.
Y'all don't know who Kiera Mia is?
I have no idea.
Nobody said that.
To be able to throw those types around, so it's a big team effort.
8-0. How does that feel?
Feels great, baby.
There you go.
Happy Halloween right back at you. Thanks so much.
Definitely, no problem.
Did he end up with the God bless?
Nah,
what he said?
nah.
Let's
Say
replay
again.
that.
It sound like
He ended that with a crotch grab.
To be able to throw those types
Feels
around,
good,
so
baby.
It's a big team effort.
8-0. How does that feel?
Feels great, baby.
Happy Halloween right back at you. Thanks so much.
Definitely,
This
no
man-
problem.
You know what? I
Cheesing.
like this man, Jimmy
man
G.
is cheesing, too.
I'm a Jimmy G fan now. I
yeah.
like that.
Are you switching your pick?
This man gives no F's about shooting this shot with anybody. He don't care.
Deion Waiters from 3.
This man goes at anybody.
Swaggy P.
Yeah, Swaggy P. Hands up. I mean,
Whether it's going in or not.
Yeah, I scored.
From porn stars to broadcasters, he doesn't care, man. He goes at anybody. I ain't mad at you, Jimmy G. You single, live your life, bro.
It's Bachelor. But yeah, I'm going 49ers for the game.
We're gonna go Seahawks.
I'm doomed again.
Wait, what?
We are we know where we should place our bets.
Did you pick Miami last for the last game?
No, we all picked Steelers.
No, it was the Giants Cowboys. That's going to be Monday.
Oh, okay.
We picked that one
Some
already.
differentiate.
They went with the Giants.
Aaron's the only one that went with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think I picked the Giants too.
You did.
The kiss of death.
What was your
Jada.
predictions? You said Ezekiel Elliott was going to run for.
He said Ezekiel was
Barkley.
gonna have. He said
said
Ezekiel was gonna have
Barkley.
20 yards on 30 rushes,
Oh, yeah.
30 carries.
and then Barkley was gonna have 205 in the
I
second.
might have
In
said
the second half.
I thought was it 252 or 205? Maybe I did say 205. Second
It's
half.
either
though.
205 or 275, but you said it was gonna be in the second half.
All
It
in
was
the
gonna
second
put- All in the second half.
Mark Cooper and Tavon Austin go run into each other. You heard it right.
They gonna leave it.
You heard it here first.
You got any new ones?
No, I'll save it for next week for the recap.
So here we are, top 5 of episode 12. This week we are doing top 5 breakfast places.
Bang, bang, bang. Honor of pops.
And so let's hop into that top 5. I don't have any honorable mentions this week.
Here we go.
Number 5. This one's a hard pick. One of my Omaha days. Fair Deals. Had some bomb breakfast. Went there a few times as a kid. Dre know what I'm talking about. It's a good place.
That was fire. Was that down on 24th?
It was.
Yeah. Good place.
Then they reopened a few years ago. Wasn't the same. And I don't know if they're still open or not. But they definitely don't have that same breakfast. Number 4, Village Inn.
The hotel. You said Village Inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a hotel.
I ain't, yeah,
That's
never
where,
heard of it.
I think that's where Jesus was born, right? Wasn't that the end?
In the end.
In the end, this is Village Inn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, Perkins.
Okay.
The top 5 police over here. Number 2, Denny's.
Wow.
I'm not mad at Denny's. I like Denny's. I'm not gonna. I mean, the Grand Slam. You can't go wrong with that.
Build your own. Then number 1, IHOP.
You damn Skippy.
Get that breakfast sampler. Sub the eggs for more hash browns because I don't eat eggs.
Really?
I do not.
Yeah, he's always been weird like that.
Unless it's in my Chinese food, then I will.
Makes no sense.
But if I can get the eggs out of the Chinese food, I will. But if it's in there, I'll eat it.
Okay.
But yeah, IHOP is where it's at. And I can eat breakfast all day.
Same.
Like cereal too?
Cereal, no milk.
Nothing's wrong with a good breakfast for dinner. I get that.
Yeah.
Really?
But I don't drink milk, so I have to have cereal with no
What do you eat?
cereal.
What'd you
Captain
say?
Crunch.
So
Oops, all berries.
Do you eat cereal with water?
No, I eat it just cereal right out
Dry
there.
cereal.
Dry cereal. Captain Crunch. Oops, all berries. That's where it's at.
Oops. Oops.
Little Britney Spears going on.
He did it again.
I mean, that's where it's at.
All right.
It's the dude that came to work. The oops all berries. I'm sorry, go ahead, Trey. You said the oops all berries.
You don't like the oops all berries?
No, it was a dude that came to my job. He was eating them. He had them. He was like, "You want some of the oops all berries?"
Do you have the box?
No, it was in a bag.
Eating them like sunflower seeds.
But yeah, that name.
Everybody wants some oops all berries.
I be cracking.
Can you pour them in my hand?
No, I'll get them myself.
Y'all like pancakes or waffles?
Both.
I'm more of a pancake guy, but I do like both.
I actually like waffles at home, pancakes when I go out.
Oh. Depends on where we're at. Go ahead, Dre.
Thank you. Let's move on. Number 5.
Another thing.
No, just do that to me. Number 5. I'm going my house. Okay. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. My wife throws down for breakfast. I mean, fried potatoes with the peppers and onions in them, eggs with the cheese in it and the seasoning salt, bacon, sausage, biscuits. I mean, rice. My wife goes in on breakfast food. And then
Ain't mad at it.
Captain Crunch is my favorite cereal. Captain Crunch with 2% milk. I don't do the skim. I don't do the whole. I'm a 2% guy. My house will be number 5. Okay. Number 4. Got me through many days when I used to skip first hour in high school until my dad caught on.
Going in the front door right out the back.
That's right. He would drop us off and we go walk up to the or get a ride sometimes. up to the McDonald's right there on 90th. McDonald's is my number 4.
What are you getting?
Sausage, egg, McMuffin with the hash brown. Classic. Oh, still to
McGriddle
this
for
day.
me.
To this day. One of my favorites.
Better than the McGriddle?
Hell, I don't f with the McGriddle. I'm a
Really?
Ugh.
I'm a sausage, egg, McMuffin guy
I'm not a fan of the biscuit.
with the strawberry
jelly. Got
Sir.
I do the sausage
sir.
McMuffin, no egg.
Strawberry jelly. Number 3, I'm going Big Biscuit.
Okay.
If you haven't had Big Biscuit, I'm telling you,
Strong.
fire.
Very
Strong.
Fire. I had white people coming up to me, black people coming up to me, everybody. I even had an alien come up to me. Tell me, you gotta go. You gotta go. A paraplegic came up to me. You gotta go. You
gotta go somehow.
Okay, they rolled up to me. But you gotta,
That's what I was waiting
you
for.
gotta go.
He is back, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta go. You gotta go to Big Biscuit, okay? Fire. Biscuits are like the size of my hand. All right, fire. Everything else was good. Kids loved it. I'm just saying, they big ass biscuits.
You're not wrong.
They big ass biscuits. I'm moving on. Y'all minds in the gutter tonight, all night long. I'm ashamed of all 4 of y'all. Number 2.
Does everybody know the size of your hand?
Pause.
Keep going.
Never mind.
Keep going.
Pause.
I love you, babe. Number 2.
He said it like we're supposed to know.
I'm going Denny's. Every time we used to come down to Kansas City from Omaha,
Stop in St.
my
Joe.
dad would always stop in St. Joe at the Denny's, and we eat.
Next to the
every
gas station.
Or sometimes we would go to the Denny's over on, I think it was like Gregory or something over there, by the old Hyper Walmart that used to be over there.
Hypermart.
Hypermart.
That's Bannister.
By the
Bannister.
yeah, maybe it's on Bannister. But yeah, we used to go to that Denny's sometimes.
By
too.
the Baymont.
Yeah. Good. Number 1, full disclosure, I went there today. After I got off work, me, my wife, and the kids. Lovely wife, Michelle. Love you. Kids, Michaela, little Day. Went to this place. I got into an argument with the manager, but I won't go into that story.
No,
You know what? I'm going into the story.
Go in.
I thought you
Okay.
was gonna save it for final takes. Go ahead.
IHOP was I will save it for my final take. You know what? I will. I won't go into it now.
You should drop them down after this, but go ahead.
But I got into an argument with the manager at IHOP. Pissed me off. That'll be my final take. Anyway, IHOP is still my number 1. Okay. Colorado omelet. Oh, always my go-to. Comes with 3 buttermilk pancakes, maple syrup. I don't do the flavor syrup. But the buttermilk.
You use the butter though that they bring.
Oh, you gotta spread the
Gotta
butter
do
on
it,
it.
gotta
I mean,
do it.
it's diabetes, but it's good though. Buttermilk pancakes. So I mean, I ain't tasting nobody's pancakes better than IHOP in my opinion. I love IHOP. Pancakes is fire. Omelet is fire. I was pissed at my wife because she got a damn burger at a breakfast place. Didn't make sense to me. I said, why do you come to a breakfast place and get a burger? Didn't make sense to me. But I digress. My daughter, she got a 2, 2, and 2. 2 pancakes, 2 eggs. Instead of 2 bacon or 2 sausage, she got bacon and a sausage. And my son got the little silver 5. You know, he's still a little guy, so he can't eat as much. But he smashed. Plate was clean when he was done. IHOP is my number 1 to go. That is my top 5.
You don't mess around.
All right, bigger.
So we didn't get into what happened at IHOP.
Final take.
It's my final take.
Oh,
I'm
excuse
saving
me.
it for my
Excuse me.
final
Okay,
take.
I
I,
like that.
was
I
gonna
like
drop
that.
the story now, but I'm gonna wait.
I mean, final takes.
It's about 5 of them.
Oh, okay. So we'll save some time for you.
All right, it's 5, and now you're adding that one. Okay, go ahead.
All right, number 5. I'm going with Starbucks.
Oh,
Got the coffee. Get you a nice,
Local-
high price.
local
fire.
sant.
Get a scone.
Oh,
You done got bougie since you left Raytown.
You're
bro.
right. You're right. I have. Number 4.
hey, they tea is good though at the Starbucks.
Okay.
You too?
I get it when I'm sick.
I ain't never been to Starbucks in my life.
It's called a medicine ball.
To this day.
It's called a medicine ball. It's good for you when never mind.
Okay.
Good for you when you what? What were you gonna say?
When you're under the weather.
When
You
you're
got
under
crabs?
when you're under the weather, I have to use my voice, and so
For what? What do you do? Let the world know.
I preach. I mean,
All right, Red.
What is it that you do? Drop one of Blues bombs.
All right. Number
and y'all want
4.
to clues bombs for my other profession.
Number 4, I went with Denny's. Grand Slam. I mean, always getting a Grand Slam.
You
Love
build
it.
your own.
What was that?
You build your own.
No, I either go with I usually go with the French toast slam.
Just take it as it comes.
Yeah, take it as it comes.
Pause.
All right, number 3, I go IHOPs.
Did you put an S on there?
IHOP.
I thought you said IHOPs.
All right.
That's happened.
I get the split decision there.
What's that? What is that?
So you get the pancakes. You get 2 pancakes, and you get 2 French toasts. It comes with the eggs. Comes with bacon and sausage.
Not a bad combo.
Hey, split decisions. All right, number 2, Big Biscuit.
Yes, sir.
I think Dre said everything. I mean, the biscuits and gravy. You got the big biscuits the size of Dre's hands. Pause.
Alien came up told me.
I think they have the best French toast I've ever had.
See, I'm not a French
I'm
toast
about to say
guy,
I'm not a
but
French toast guy.
Really?
It's good though.
It's fire.
Fire.
I'm a regular toast guy.
Really, really good. Really, really
Don't
good.
burn it.
Yeah, they do a great job there. So I recommend that. Number 1, Waffle House. I love me some Waffle House.
Trash.
All-Star Special.
Trash.
Get the waffle. Plain waffle.
Trash.
Man, huh?
Waffle House is trash.
Sausage. Give me the sausage.
I had a bad experience there.
Give me a hash brown. Throw some hams in. Throw some ham in it. Scattered.
What are you saying?
Ham. Hash browns.
Say ham again?
Throw some ham in it.
Man, what are you from the South?
Um,
Is it just me or does it sound like he's saying him? I could have sworn he said him.
I think it's
I
just
did.
you.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that.
It's just you. It's just you.
raised by the Southern family. Yes. All right. And I'll go with the bacon too. I'll go with sausages or bacon. Either one. And grits. The grits there is fire. Put some sugar in it. I'm good. Sugar and butter.
Grits are gross.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, grits are gross.
Huh.
Never had them, but they look gross. What?
You never had grits?
I have not either.
How can you judge if you
Yeah.
never had?
I know. I just don't. I'll eat rice.
I was raised above the Mason-Dixon line. I never had never had grits.
Look it up, kids.
Yeah.
I just thought that was coming.
Wow.
CJ.
Top 5. Well, I do have an honorable mention. Mine is gonna be McDonald's.
Yes, sir.
I like it, but it don't like me. The
What
breakfast.
do you mean by that?
The breakfast.
You care to expound
Number
on that?
5. Number 5. I'm going Perkins.
No, you just can't pass that up. What do you mean it doesn't agree with you?
You know
I
what-
think we all.
yeah, you know
fill
what
in
I'm
the
talking
blanks there. Go
You know what
ahead.
I'm talking about.
Number 5, Perkins.
Number 5, Perkins. Used to eat there as a kid all the time at the church on Sundays. Then they tore it down. I was pissed.
It was one in Blue Springs? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yep, right around the corner from where we live. And
Is
then
there one in Independence over there by Walmart and Sam's Club?
yeah, that was much later, huh?
No, it was up there by Waffle House, right?
Yeah, it was off the outer road, right off the highway. In Blue Springs.
Right? Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Number 4, pretty much same location. There's a Denny's over there right off of 7 Highway. We used to eat there a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Used to go there with my dad a lot. Take me to Denny's. Build your own.
Okay.
Shout out to him. Number 3, going Big Biscuit.
I'm feeling left out here about the Big Biscuit.
You ain't never had Big Biscuit?
You gotta go.
JJ said it's really good.
It
I
is.
just ain't never been.
A couple locations, but you gotta go early because they only open till like
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the day, in the afternoon. So if you're not getting breakfast or brunch, then
You're screwed.
yeah, it's good though. It's fire. You gotta try it. I mean, the amount of food that they give you on your plate,
It's crazy.
you may or may not eat it all.
Oh, you definitely gonna eat it all.
Oh, I smash it every time.
I was gonna say.
Hey, you ever done the hash browns and then throw the gravy on it? Fire.
Okay, let's try
Fire.
that. They do.
I
They do
put
get
syrup on my hash brown.
the portions though.
What?
I mean, like
Put syrup on my hash brown.
Syrup on hash browns. You don't eat eggs.
You don't drink milk.
You don't drink milk. I'm starting to think we didn't grow up in the same house.
so you don't remember none
Y'all
of
come out of the
this.
same stomach?
I'm telling you. I gotta ask my mom.
So you don't remember none of this.
Yeah,
growing up.
we need
I'm
some
saying like
clarification.
that, none of this is new. None of this is new.
But anyway, I think out of all of these places, the Big Biscuit they give you the best portion.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, ahead of them, I'm going number 2. I'm going Waffle House. Like I said, it's kind
Trash.
of give you that hole in the wall feel, and those places that usually have
The
the
more
best,
flies, the better.
They
they
all
have
look
the
like
best
dumps.
food. But they had the best.
The
food.
more flies, the
Typically.
better.
It's like holy moly donut shop in there.
To each his own.
Yeah.
Hold the flies.
R.I.P.
Shut up, Pop. Hold the flies.
At number 1, I'm going IHOP too.
What do you get?
My go-to is the chicken and waffles. And it's not fried chicken. It's like chicken strips
I
with
was
the
gonna say, I
waffles.
didn't know
But
they had chicken and waffles.
you have to ask for it. It used to be on the menu and they took it off. But
Oh, so you're going off menu. I see you.
if you know what
You're a secret menu guy.
inside information, if you know a guy,
Just don't go to the IHOP in Blue Springs.
You didn't have a waitress named Mary, did you?
no.
Yeah, that's what I had.
You go to the Independence one or Blue Springs?
Blue Springs.
Blue Springs is trash.
I haven't been to that one.
It was good to me.
They are trash.
Food tasted good. I'm not dissing the food.
So the service is bad.
I haven't
thought
been
the
to
food
that
was
one
bad.
yet. I've usually go to the one in Independence.
Compared to the one in Independence, the food is terrible.
But yeah, if not chicken and waffles, I used to get
fine
the
to me.
2x2 like your daughter. But pretty much anything there. I've never had any of the other foods though. The burgers, or I mean, I know they have
Their burgers aren't bad.
other food. I just eat breakfast.
Who goes to a breakfast place and orders a burger?
Go
That's
to
all I'm
the
saying.
International House of Pancakes for pancakes or waffles. But that's
The
my top
breakfast sampler is the truth, though. You get the 3 pancakes, you get 2 sausage, 2 bacon, 2 pieces of ham, hash browns, and then eggs. But I sub my eggs for hash browns.
Sound like diabetes to me.
Yeah, but it's good. And you pour syrup all over the
That list you just said explains a lot. Explains a lot.
Why are you looking at him like that?
He knows. Explains a lot.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll talk.
Off air.
Can't be weight because I've lost like 10 pounds. So
Good for you.
Since when?
Good for you.
since this year,
You mean since January?
I mean, I guess in the last few, other than the last few months.
Pound a month. I mean, I guess that's a good goal.
I mean, when you ain't really working for it, I mean, you just doing it.
So what are your secrets? How you losing?
I don't eat all day.
That's one way to go about it.
Those were the days.
I just eat during the day and then late at night. So, final takes.
1 pound a month, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done.
Can we get a round of applause,
Yeah,
please?
give a man a round of applause. 1 pound a month. I mean, you
proud
just
of you.
don't
I'm
see
proud of you.
you
I'm
just
proud
don't see dedication like that these days.
You just don't see
Good dancing like that.
You just don't see good dancing like that. So, final takes. CJ.
Final takes.
Oh,
Oh, not takes. Final take.
I was gonna say.
Royals signed a new manager this week. Mike Matheny. Not a fan. I see, huh?
No.
Honestly, I think it was a good hire. He's already been in the organization for the past year as a special advisor, so he kind of got to be in the mix. I mean, he was been with Dayton Moore, general manager, and then he got to work with Ned a little bit, get to know some of the players. I'm looking for big things. I mean, he's younger. He's had some good experience. He's got a lot of wins. And then he was with a historic franchise before that, coming from the St. Louis Cardinals, but went to a World Series, won some pennants there. He's kind of got that pedigree of winning. So I look forward to that for the future for us here. Hopefully, he can get our young guys going a little quicker than expected too. So I'm glad with the hire, and that's my final take.
Big Earn. Final take.
All right. I really didn't have a final take. I'm probably going to have to save some time for Dre. But I just want to shout out my wife, who's pregnant right now with
Woo woo.
our 4th child.
You say how many?
4.
All right. That
she's
that puts you in the lead.
She's having a girl, so I'm happy for that. Also, just want to talk a little bit about us as adult males, as role models. This world is
Prostate check.
Real out here.
this world is getting crazier and crazier. These kids are relying more on video games and social media than actually going out, reaching out and talking to people. One thing that I've been doing this past year is coaching. So I'm really proud of that. It's one of my proudest moments as a human being, as an adult. And just get out there and try to make an influence on these younger kids. Get out there and teach them discipline, teach them how to actually act out here in the world. Because, as a person who was brought up in a really strong household where I had discipline and things like that, A lot of these kids don't have that. A lot of these kids, like, you got to reel them in. You got to reel them in.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel good that I'm making some type of impact. So I think hopefully everybody else who hears this and, you know, you gentlemen here will try to make some impact on the youth.
Shout out
That's awesome.
to you.
That just shifted my final take. I'm gonna do mine first this time, so Drake can have his. He can close. He can.
Yeah, you can
finish
close
this
that
out
with your 5.
since he has 37 final takes today. But my final take. Shout out to my oldest son Deuce. Made the basketball team at his school.
Shout out.
They start practices in January. First games will be in February, and
It's gonna be a movie.
I am one of the coaches. So pow.
Just please don't teach him your patented spin move. Please.
I remember that.
I'm not.
Please.
I'm not just his coach. I'll be helping coach with the whole team.
I know you're gonna be working with him at home. Please. If I see that spin move and he hits the ground, I'm blaming you.
Hey, but it was a nice spin move though. Say it wasn't.
When you stayed on your feet?
But for 9.9 out of 10, I did.
Okay.
But yeah, so shout out to Aaron, what he said in his final take. Got to definitely be role models, take a bigger portion and step in there and help direct our children in the right way. World is crazy. Got to be, of course, in the house, first influence that they see. So I make it a positive one and be as involved as possible. So now that we have had all these,
Yeah, I want to shout y'all for the responsible taste because my for sure ain't gonna be.
so
Should we go ahead and tell the kids right now to go ahead and sign off?
No, they can listen.
The women and children.
They need to hear this.
all right, Dre, final take.
Final takes. Number one, let me start off by saying I commend you two gentlemen for the job you're doing in your respective communities. Because my topics are gonna be nowhere close to that. Number one,
Are you wishing us well on our future endeavors?
yeah, Godspeed.
Am I getting fired?
Did your boss tell you can be replaced?
Number one, Nebraska. Man, lost in jeopardy of not making a bowl game. Surprise.
How much longer are you giving Scott Frost?
This is first.
it's not.
Second year.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not.
tripping. You know, they always say give him 3 years. So
Get his own recruits in.
I'm not gonna hit the panic button yet. But the loss today to Purdue was a bad loss because Purdue only had 2 wins on the season. They were garbage.
But they got a nice pregame speech from the great Drew Brees. Maybe that.
I don't care. I saw Teddy Bridgewater went back to his high school. He was out there line stepping with girls. Don't get me started.
I saw that this morning.
Look it up, kids. Anyways, in jeopardy of not making a bowl game. Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, all the flamboyantness was on full display, if that's a word. Number 2, I'm going KD. Was recently on First Take.
Trash.
Talking about his exit out of Golden State. Said that Draymond calling him the B word was part of the reason why he left.
But then also said that they worked.
Is this
out.
my final take or not?
I guess it is. I don't know.
Yeah, ridiculous. KD, I can't blame him. You know, if another man called me, you know, the B word, I don't know if I could be cool. I do know we wouldn't be cool no more. Ain't no working it out. We're gonna have to agree to disagree and move on. Right now, the other fellas are watching this Teddy Bridgewater video. It is hilarious. Number 3, I'm going Lori Loughlin, aka I'm Becky from Full House. Okay, ridiculous. She allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, but she did it. Paid $500,000 to a fake charity, so money laundering, to get her daughters into USC. White privilege at its finest. Facing up to 50 years in prison with all her charges. We all know she'll probably do 10 days. But I just want to speak to the level of crimes that these rich people are committing. I mean, $500,000 to get your kids into college?
It costs less than that if you just pay the 4 years of
And
tuition.
they didn't want to go.
Sounds like they don't have good grades.
You ain't got community colleges out there in California?
The kid didn't even want to go to school.
Long Beach Poly? Or is that a high school?
Wasn't that also the same where they did with the
Felicity Huffman?
Well, I mean, with the fake academics.
Like sports.
Yeah,
and,
to get the help.
scholarships.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whoever this guy was. I mean, he was a mastermind. How she?
Did they catch him?
500,000. Yeah, they got him. 500,000. That just seems excessive to me. She's a dumbass. You get what you deserve, but she'll only get like 10 days. Lastly, but not least, I was going to do this earlier, but I saved it for my final take.
Sounds like a top 5.
Blue Springs.
I went to IHOP in Blue Springs.
Get an address. Don't be scared.
I don't know the address.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would.
Only one in Blue Springs.
But yeah, it's the only one in Blue Springs.
Pretty new.
It's on Coronado Road. I'm going to be petty. Maybe I am petty, but I don't care. I feel like being petty today. Went in there, enjoyed a nice meal. We had a coupon. Okay. On the coupon, it said, kids eat free, 12 and under. Both my kids are 12 and what's the other one? Yeah, 9. 12 and 9. All right, so kids eat free after 4 o'clock.
12 and under.
Okay. And then at another coupon that says 20% off your entire meal. The other coupon said, buy one, get the second entree for free. So when I went up to pay, hey, focus on my final take. When I went up to pay,
Yes, sir.
okay, she wouldn't let me use the free kid meal with the 20% off discount.
Well,
Didn't
generally,
they-
you can't combine coupons, though.
It didn't say that the $4.90, the free kids meal was a coupon. Nowhere on there it said it was a coupon. All it said was kids eat free after 4 o'clock.
You generally can't combine deals, though.
How's that? It's not a deal. Isn't that standard practice? That's
So
what
if they're running a deal that says
I thought kids always eat free after 4.
that's their deal,
But that's a standard thing.
but it's a deal.
No, I'm not seeing it that way. I saw it as kids eat free after 4. Plus, you can combine a coupon with that. So that's what the hell I wanted to do. And the lady would not let me combine 20% off my meal with the free kids meal because she said it's two coupons. Nowhere on there. It wasn't no little perforated edges around the free kids meal, but it was around the 20%. So I cut that out, but can't use it with the kids meal. So long story short, I still only paid like $30-something. But still, that's not the point. It's the principle. The principle is it should have knocked off another 5, and I should have been closer to the low 30s. Instead, with the tip, it still came up to 45.
You tip?
Oh, you still tipped? Hey, you know how I am.
Well, you're cheap. It wasn't the ladies.
Economical.
You're cheap. It wasn't the lady's fault. It was the manager's fault. She wouldn't let me combine my 2 deals, and I was pissed.
I just know generally you don't tip that well.
Well,
Oh, if he's bad, then I'm.
you don't have to put me out there like that. I tip. Now, I ain't going to do 20%. I'll give you,
I do the 20%.
I might do 12 to 15.
I do the 20. That's how they make their living. Servers don't get paid a lot. They rely on the tips.
Well, I don't see them tipping me at my job. So why should I tip them?
You don't get paid what they get paid.
Because you get paid.
They
pretty
chose that field, not me.
You got to work where you can.
Man, please. I tip what I feel, and that's 12 to 15%. Now, if I'm feeling generous, I might go to 16. But that's my limit. That's where I top out.
That's when they come and checking on you every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Doing all right?
Now, if you're too aggressive and checking on me too much, then I'm gonna dock you. Okay, now you're being too helpful.
Oh,
I don't need you coming up every 2 seconds. I just told you a while ago my food tasted good. Come back, food still tasting good. I just told you it was tasting good, didn't I? Damn, just keep the refills coming. That's all I want. I drink a lot when I go out to eat. Keep the refills coming. That's all I ask.
Okay.
And
So did you make a scene?
I mean, it was an old white couple behind me. They were getting pissed because I was holding up the line, but I didn't give a damn. I wanted to combine my coupons.
You wanted to say that $5, huh?
It didn't say the free kids was a coupon. That's all I was trying to get through to the lady. But Blue Springs, you can't have the food out there too much. For certain reasons, you don't want to be locked up till Tuesday. So I didn't cause a huge scene. I went and paid and walked on out of there.
Random Tuesday, huh?
Hey, they'll hold you.
To this day.
Thank you. I digress.
Well, thank y'all for joining us. Episode 12, the KC Sports Bros podcast. Y'all see any of the Halloween costumes before we get out of here?
Yes.
Cardi B. I mean, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did see the Cardi B one. I got in trouble for looking at it way too many times.
What coupon? What
Still on the coupon.
man? What costume did she have on?
She was Poison Ivy.
Let me see that bad boy.
So shout out JJ. I'm not looking at it again like I did.
Yeah, he is. And he said her booty was big too.
Don't even sound like something you would say.
Thank y'all for joining us on episode 12 of the KC
I mean,
Sports.
it is a well done costume.
Did you see John Wall? He was a Joker from Dark Knight.
Should have been a hospital patient, as much as he hurt.
Oh shoot.
But Nicki Minaj,
Technically, it was the same.
Nicki Minaj as
Harley.
Harley. Lord,
Harley
Lord,
Queens.
and
Was it
Lala as Maleficent.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Saweetie? I think she was Harley Quinn too.
Yeah, that's a
Was
combo.
Jay-Z John Travolta from Pulp Fiction? Did I see that?
I thought he was John Wick.
Is that who he was supposed to be?
I don't know.
I didn't see.
I was trying to figure that out too.
Hovey.
I was trying to figure that out.
Did any of
JJ
y'all
Redick
dress
was
up for
the Lego
costume?
man.
Did you dress up?
I did not. We did go to the movies though. Went to go see Countdown,
What's that?
where you download the app and it tells you when you're gonna die.
Oh, was it good?
It was. It was pretty good.
Me and my dad went to go see Black and Blue with Tyrese.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, Lil Nas X was
How was
Cameron.
that?
It was good.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It was a good movie. Huh? Yeah, it was good. It was good. And then my wife wants to go see Harriet, so I guess I'll go see that.
They say it's pretty
Harriet
good though. We always go see a movie on Thanksgiving. We're going to see 21 Bridges.
Let's
Pretty-
go.
Pretty excited to see that 21 Bridges.
Fresh my memory.
With Chadwick Boseman, cop.
Keep going.
They tried to shut down the city to find.
As a child, his father got killed, who was a cop, and so he grew up, and now he avenges all cop murders. So anytime
He's
a
like
cop
the-
gets killed,
that's
he's the
who they
one they
call.
call. And then the people that killed the cops got away. So he said, shut down all 21 bridges, boats, trains, airplanes, automobiles.
of the whole island. They say what island? He says Manhattan.
And then he goes looking for these cats.
Okay.
There's a really nice subway scene in the trailer. Really, it's really nice.
Was Cardi B there in that Poison Ivy costume?
I don't believe so, but I'll re-examine.
JJ, just for the record, he was looking.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get on out of here.
Peace.
Did you see this?